Why from here? Whither are we heading? When should you be looking for the next price target? What is the next cryptocurrency gem with enormous potential for return that hasn't yet taken off? I have all the details for you. What a wonderful morning! The fireworks are just getting started, so without further ado, sit back, unwind, and let's get started. We received a little additional boost of energy when we woke up at XRP and knew that Asia had done what they needed to do, an 18 dump on top of us, but instead, they kept the good times going, people. The value of Bitcoin is $99,000. At 1.0, that represents a 3% increase over the previous 24 hours. At 5.9%, Ethereum is currently trading at $3,345. Both USDT and USDC are trading at respective currency pegs equivalent to XRP. It's up 1.46%, and it's up more than 30, my friend. You read correctly, it has increased by more than 30% over the last 24 hours and will continue to do so over the next few minutes. The precise ranges that we will be focusing on are the next XRP targets that I will share with you. This bull cycle, I have been incredibly precise. As I previously mentioned, the end-of-year aim was XRP 75 cents at the beginning of the year. We were going to wait in line until the beam by the boom reached that point. We did it correctly. I predicted that Solana would be among the major participants in this cryptocurrency rush, but we succeeded. Over the summer, I also thought that Gary Gensler would give him his little letter of resignation. You know, we were right on that one. Cardano is currently around 90 cents, despite my prediction on the live stream on Wednesday that it will soon reach the $1 mark. This time of year is magical, people, and 2025 is going to be even more magical. A year, 40 years that you will never forget, because the $3.325 billion cryptocurrency market value will change many, if not all, of our lives. Since Cardano has experienced a huge breakout, let's take a brief look at a few other coins. We are at last witnessing a slight breakthrough. It has a few more obstacles to overcome, but after that, it will blow out. It has been dragging behind, but that's cool because it's one of those cryptos. The H-bar is beginning to recover on its own, and the orb is aiming to get close to the 90-cent mark, which is a significant turning point, particularly the psychological level surrounding the dollar. ICP is beginning to take action. People, keep an eye on the market at the moment. Many of these mainstream assets, and by mainstream assets, we don't mean coins, that have been trailing behind are beginning to exhibit a highly optimistic upward trend. The tweet is there, you see. If you don't watch the live show, we give away a lot of jewels. I called it on the live broadcast. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m., we call Cardano when it's ripping because we give away a lot of cryptocurrencies with bullish setups that are ready to break out. Standard Eastern Time, I've made a ton of money using Solana. That's the reality. When I was present, I was preaching Solana. The 120 threshold appeals to me. Look, I've seen enough, I said. It is what the institutions desire. Before the institutions start to completely invest, I want to put my money into Solana. The announcement was only made yesterday. Solana ETF. In 2025, another one was submitted. Right now, it is pretty evident to me that we will have at least 2 ETFs. Solana and XRP. Since 2017, my money has been in XRP. In the first quarter of this year, it moved into Solana. Was it too late? No, there is still time. I was still hoping for a robust 10x when I arrived in Solana. As you are aware, my objective in cryptocurrency is to simply seek out safe assets that will yield a 5x return. Sure, cryptocurrency is hazardous in general, but when we look at these larger tokens that are available, the ones that have value, and the ones that the institutions want to purchase, we can eliminate a lot of that risk. It becomes extremely risky when we start looking into meme coins. There's a reason why I don't discuss meme currencies, people. What will happen next? You got it from me the other day. It's known as ideology. This 500 million supply cap is quite low, and it is currently trading for 0.0008. This has the potential to reach 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, or even 40 cents. Investing $1,000 in this might result in $250,000. That's all seriousness, it's not a joke. The other day, I jumped into it. I informed others that I had done a live stream as soon as I got in, covered it, and assisted in directing people to the location. Mexigate.io for Qcoin. There will be a sleeping giant here. It doesn't take a lot of money to move this thing up or down, so don't worry about the costs daily. A couple of dollars might arrive. This gadget is capable of having a God candle. One of those gems where you can see both the upside and the possibility for growth, the upside of taking a chance on an opportunity that has presented itself to me after looking and doing some back and forth with Keith, who brought this to my attention the other day, is more than the disadvantage. This thing has the potential to perform better than my whole cryptocurrency collection, and given the present climate and the fact that we are in a bull run and bull cycle, now is the ideal moment to invest in anything along these lines, people. Here's the kicker, the idea is the ticker. Although XRP is booming, Bitcoin hasn't taken off yet. Phase 2 of Bitcoin is set to begin. Since Step 1 is essentially the appetizer, we'll refer to it as Phase 2. You're enjoying a pleasant supper. You receive your appetizer. We saw that Bitcoin is going to begin enjoying its main course. The dessert will arrive next year. But in the interim, if we can manage to push XRP above the all-time high of $96 in 2020, it will make its move. Before the year ends, we call it $2 on this channel. When those parabolic blow-off tops occur in the summer, I am convinced that XRP will break over the double-digit range of $10 and $25. To release the tweet, the blockchain returned. A 702 retracement of the 2001 to 2004 range was reached by XRP USD. Where are XRP's next targets? As you can see, the 702 is this dotted line that crosses the top right now, where we are sitting at $1.45. We want to aim for the $1.50 to $1.75 range, which is where I put the tweet out last night before going to bed. It was at $1.36. That is what we want to aim for and reach when creating this video. Right now, we are at $1.48 and on the verge of hitting the targets I set when the XRP was around $1.26. The next target is between $1.50 and $1.75. Once we reach that range, there will likely be some chop because we experienced a retracement. But after that, we'll aim to reach and surpass the record high we reached during the previous bull market. As everyone is aware, a second lawsuit was filed against Ripple, and they attempted to classify XRP as a security. But keep in mind that XRP is a law, not a security, and the most optimistic news of all is that Trump replaces Gary Gensler, who resigned. Now, I told you that this would happen, and in Brad's tweet, he's already expressing his gratitude. I also told you that this would happen in the summer and that Gensler would be leaving the firm, but they wouldn't disclose. Gensler was fired, but let's face it, when you're in a position of authority, like heading the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission, you get fired. They don't just go out there and try to make you look bad, even though he was a disgrace to this country. Instead, they say, look, man, you're gone, we're not keeping you, we're going to replace you. However, the truth is that Trump already decided to fire the man, saying, look, you're out, pack your bags, we're replacing you. There is no shot you can do to convince me here to let you stay in the SEC. You've been a poison, you've been very toxic to the United States. In the present global cryptocurrency competition, we are working to position the United States as the leader. You haven't done that. In fact, you've made us fall behind and aren't leading this race. The American economy has been harmed by you. We are offering you the chance to do so immediately, and you have the option to do so. I gave him until yesterday, I believe, to announce that you would be leaving your position as secretary, and that is precisely what we just witnessed today, with everyone's eyes on XRP. Let's go for the all-time high from 2020, get into the $1.50 to $1.75 zone, and have an incredible December.